I'm Rebecca Gordon. I'm Sylvia Gordon. And on this episode of Sisters of Selling, we're going to talk about the fact that the year is half over. And where does that leave us? Stay tuned. So it's interesting. It always amazes me. It's when June is here or mid-June, it's just a blink of an eye, right?
Slow down.
What is going on? So let's kind of look at the outlook for the rest of 2022.
Well, if you listen to any of the news, you know it's not that good.
Or if you shop.
It's
or
not
if you
that
buy
good.
gas.
If you're alive, it's not that good. Right. So insurance markets are hard. They're hard. Means the rates are up. It's hard. It's a hard market, which is a nice way of saying things are hurting. Now, are they hard in the Medicare supplement market? I had a client yesterday, furious that they got a 10% rate increase. And they were like saying this company is a fraud, this company is a scam. And it was like a fantastic, well-known, reputable, good company. It's just inflation.
Right.
It's going to be all the companies.
Right.
So that was a big one because of the cycle of that book of business. But MedSups are going to get hit. How about Med Advantage? When do we find out?
Right now they're filing their bids. So we'll know July, August. We'll have everything out by August.
We will know in July, but we have to put it behind our firewall. We can't share it with the public.
You can't share it with your clients until October 1st.
So,
but that's happening now behind.
As we start to know, we put it on our firewall and we put it out there for you, and just make sure you don't share it with your clients. So it's always good to tell your clients it's coming. We need to do a review.
Let's get ready.
And this year more so than others because it could be a bad year. We could see a contraction in benefits, which this is just my gut feeling. I haven't heard anything from the carriers yet. They don't leak anything because they haven't even filed their bids.
Right.
They filed their bids next week. But that's my gut instinct. I would love to be wrong on that.
Let's hope you're wrong.
What else has been going on in insurance?
Well, just in general, technology is totally at the forefront. I think everybody can agree to that. Lord have mercy on me, my almost 51-year-old soul, with all the technology that we have, not only in insurance, but all around us. So my advice to anybody in this business is learn it, embrace it, and grow with it, because it is around every aspect of our lives. So continued hard push. You're going to see that with the different enrollment platforms, and learn it.
I thought it was really interesting. Medico stopped taking paper apps completely last year. Like, if you're not going to do electronic apps, we don't want to work with you.
It is so
They've
expensive.
all begged people for years to do electronic, and Medico's like, forget it.
You can't even read a paper app. You cannot read people's handwritings.
Right. So the last thing that was really a 2022 outlook was the
dominance of private equity.
And all the mergers and acquisitions, the nonstop pace at all levels.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're used to it at the insurance carrier level, but we've never seen it at the FMO, SGA, GA, every little agency in every little town, not just Medicare and health insurance, PNC, everything.
It is getting gobbled up.
It has been a very busy time.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the Medicare Part B reduction. CMS, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, he said in January, hey, we need to look at this and maybe lower Part B midterm, which they've never done, unprecedented, lower Medicare Part B, look at it, and let's announce our findings on April 11th, which they never said anything. They didn't say anything. So then last week they came back and they go, yeah, we're not going to do it. We will roll it into 2023's increase. So 2023 will have a lower increase or maybe no increase, So they just kicked it forward, which I thought was politically inexpeditious. Because if you would have given a little discount to the most reliable voting bloc, I think that would have helped the Democrats in the midterms. So I think maybe they kicked that around for a long time, and they decided that the reduction was going to be so little, like maybe $2, that it would just irritate people. And instead of getting a bump, they would have had a negative. There's a political reason why they didn't do it. But people do want to know, because they talked about it in January, February. They told us, well, what do you expect for 2023? We have no idea. How much Medicare Part B goes up every year. There is a fixed formula that Congress came up with based on the Consumer Price Index. It's certain consumer goods, and there's a certain amount of how much people use Part B. and inflation. But I would say, looking in my crystal ball, that it's probably going to be another bad increase. Just saying. We don't know, and for the new people out there, we typically don't know till late October, sometimes late November. And that's the one thing your clients desperately want to know, how to budget for next year. But since they got that unprecedented 14.5% increase last year, are we getting that again? What is happening? We won't know until deep into AEP.
It's good content to put out to all of your clients.
Right. Hopefully you have a newsletter. If you don't have a newsletter, talk to your marketer about getting on the Gord Marketing newsletter program. The next newsletter for consumers goes out July the 1st.
All right, so this is a hot little question that we got. Internally, if a client switches plans within the same company and the same plan type, will their max out-of-pocket carry over?
On a Medicare Advantage plan. So if I go from a Humana 1 plan to a Humana 2 plan, will my maximum out-of-pocket transfer over?
What's the answer?
I say yes.
It will. It'll transfer. The transfers are possible only if your new Med Advantage plan is offered by the same insurance carrier or Medicare plan sponsor.
So if I go from Aetna,
and you're moving into the same type of Med Advantage plan,
right.
It has to be HMO to HMO, PPO to PPO, or your Medicare Advantage plan sponsor allows you to transfer your move even though you haven't moved to one of the company's different types. So you could find out. You could call and ask.
I would say typically the answer is going to be no.
Say,
but if you're going from a PPO to a PPO with the same carrier, that's been consistently yes. But a lot of people go from an HMO to a PPO, and then they
mix-a.
And that mid-year changes are people are moving. Right. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
If you have any questions, hit us in the comments. Thanks for joining us.
Good selling.